Hi, everyone. I'm Susie Sa.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jeff Vaughn. We begin tonight with that breaking news. More and more mandatory evacuations happening right now in Corona, where that fast-moving canyon fire is threatening hundreds of homes. The fire started late this afternoon near the 91 freeway, not far from the Orange County-Riverside County line.
And the fire started around 1 p.m. just west of Green River Road in West Corona. A high wind gust in the area fanned the flames, burning more than 1,500 acres so far. Corona actually expanded the evacuation zone late tonight. Everyone who lives south of Green River Road being told to get out.
We begin our live team coverage tonight with KCAL9's Tina Patel, who is live in Corona with the very latest. Tina?
Yes, and we are hearing that there may be some homes that are burning right now. The neighborhood that we're in, though, Sierra del Oro, looks a lot better than it did just a couple hours ago. We'll step out of the way, and you can see the hillside above these homes is very much on fire, but we're not seeing the walls of flames that we were seeing earlier. It looks like a lot of the brush, at least in this area, has burned. Now, as we said, we're in the Sierra del Oro neighborhood, a couple miles away from where the fire started. Let's show you video earlier this evening. When the fire started, the wind was pushing west, so even though the homeowners here were paying attention, they didn't think that they had anything to worry about. Unfortunately, late this afternoon, the wind shifted east. The situation changed quickly. The fire raced through hillsides that hadn't burned in several years, came right above these neighborhoods, forcing those mandatory evacuations. We saw firefighters and police officers going door to door to make sure that people were leaving. We saw a few people who actually turned on their sprinklers and got out their hoses, trying to do their part before getting out of harm's way.
They're all neighbors, scary.
Looks like fire on that.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm shaking. I'm scared.
No, do you see this roof? The roof? I'm back out here live, actually. We are looking at some fire that looks like might be coming out of one of these homes. We were going to say that throughout this evening, although we had seen the fire race down the hillsides and come very close to homes, it looked like there hadn't been any structures lost. But of course, this is a situation that is still changing minute by minute. The winds died down. It seems like things are better, but then they pick up again, and that's the problem. We've seen a lot of embers flying throughout this neighborhood, so firefighters are kind of on one side of the street focusing on that, and when the embers start flying, then all of a sudden they have to go on the other side. As we said, still a very active fire. A lot of evacuations underway here in Corona. Firefighters just wanted people to get out of these neighborhoods so they could focus on trying to protect these structures and trying to get this fire under control. Unfortunately, it seems like that's a long way off right now. That's the latest in Corona. We'll send it back to you in the station.
And Tina, I know that you've been out there for several hours now. Have you seen the changes? I mean, the conditions changing over the time that you've been there, the embers flying everywhere. Was that the case earlier this evening?
Absolutely. You know, when we were first in this neighborhood and they first were saying mandatory evacuations, it seems, I'm sorry, there's smoke coming through, so you see that in the camera. When we first heard about those mandatory evacuations, the fire seemed like it was really high in the hillside, not close to homes at all. But within minutes, it really started racing down that hillside. The problem here is what we see in a lot of hillsides around Southern California, that there's just a lot of fuel. It's very dry. So once the winds pick it up, it doesn't take a lot for the fire to get out of control. And as we see now, we're seeing a lot of firefighters coming to this one home behind us. They're kind of running down the street to try to see. We're seeing it's dark and it's hard to tell with the smoke, but it looks like there are some flames coming out of this home. It didn't seem like the fire was close to here earlier, but as we said, those embers were flying, and that has been the concern with all of these homes, is that the fire was kind of on all sides of them. So we'll continue to watch the firefighting effort here. We hate to see this because we know that homeowners left this neighborhood hoping that firefighters would be able to save all the properties here. Unfortunately, it looks like we were saying, the situation is changing very quickly, and that's what we're seeing right here, right now.
Yeah, Tina, I was going to say, if you could tell us and turn around and see it, it appears that the fire crews are responding to the fire in the house, on the house that you are actually showing us here live on video. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with the fire response to this one home that you're in front of.
Yeah, you know, it just happened a few minutes ago. It felt like actually the hillsides around here where it started to quiet down, and it didn't seem like there was many problems. But all of a sudden we started to see a little bit of fire coming out of the roof, and so we saw a number of firefighters that are here on the street kind of go in and try to get it. Now it looks like there's some trees there. It looks like there are a couple of folks that are on the roof trying to cut some holes into the fire, let that fire burn out, and then they're going to, I believe, turn on some water here. But there is a number of people that just within the last few minutes have now been concentrating on this roof. This is the first home we've seen in this neighborhood where we've actually seen fire on the home itself. We've seen a lot of trees in this area burn. This is the first time we're seeing any problems with the home itself, but it does look like there's a number of people both in the home and getting on the roof to try to take care of this.
Yeah, and I would presume that this is probably from the fallen ash and the embers that are coming off of that main blaze.
That's what it looks like, because as we said, the winds kind of are picking up periodically, and that's what we're seeing is that the fires on one side of the hillside that don't look like they're anywhere close to the homes, all of a sudden when those embers start blowing,
Sure.
That's when we've seen concern, and I believe that's what happened here.
Okay.